Okay, yeah. Good morning to all of you guys. Those who have joined late, उनको भी अच्छे से good morning. So this is the first question that we are going to do in our class. Okay, in this class. So let's start with this question. And guys, I need all of you to solve this question and respond to me. So I have launched the poll now, so you can respond to this question using the poll. Which option is correct option? Okay. Or if you find some other answer also, you can put it in the chat section. Okay. If you think no, none of them is correct, you can put that answer in the chat. Find the magnitude of resultant of vector A and vector B if R is equal to, what is R? The resultant is equal to A plus B, and modulus of A is equal to modulus of B. That means magnitude of A and magnitude of B, they are what? Same. And that magnitude is what? Equal to small a. So magnitude of A, magnitude of B is what? Small a. Angle between A and B is theta. So find the resultant. I'm getting 50% answers as A and 37% answers as B, 5% C and 5% A. चलो बच्चा लोग जल्दी से अटेम्प्ट करेंगे जल्दी से. You need to put the value, get the answer. Just don't guess. Don't guess. कोई भी guessing मत करो. Please try to solve it properly. Put the value and then get the answer. Simplify it and then get the answer. Kushal Patil, how is it possible that he cannot see the blackboard? Everybody can see the blackboard. Everybody is responding to the question. So I think you must be able to see the blackboard. There might be a chance that you have clicked on the spotlighted video. So on the right hand corner, you'll find this blackboard. You'll find one more video that is going on. This one. If you can see the change of the scrolling of this particular slide, you can click there, then that video will appear. Okay. Chalo. Yes, Kirtan, you can do that. Yeah. At the end, to simplify it, you have to use that. These type of questions have been like these type of numericals will be used in so many chapters. Okay. So that is why I have included it here. Half angle or twice angle, वो भी कर सकते हो. दोनों बोल सकते हो. ठीक है. I think Kirtan has got it. बाकी लोग please जल्दी से solve करो. Come on, guys. I have got only 49% of the vote. 49% of you only have voted for the answer. What about the rest? बाकी लोग जल्दी जल्दी solve करो, guys. Okay. Ritvika, 2a cos theta. देखते हैं बच्चा. Come on, guys. जल्दी. 55% of you have voted. 56. What about other rest 44%? कुछ तो आंसर होगा ना. If you don't know the answer, you can write that in the chat. Sir, I don't know the answer. I can't solve this. But I need everyone to participate in the class. Your responses, your participation is very, very important. What is A? A is the magnitude of vector A and vector B. I have written it here. क्या पूछ रहा है तो फालतू के सवाल. ये क्या लिखा है देख. विकास थोड़ा ध्यान से पढ़ा कर क्वेश्चन, ऐसे ही नहीं पूछा करे. What is A? What is B? देख इधर लिखा है. Modulus of A, modulus of B is equal to small a. No problem दिशा. No problem दिशा. करेंगे हम लोग सॉल्व. ठीक है. भरत उसको सिंप्लीफाई करो. ठीक है. You need to simplify that. And in trigonometry, I think when I was not there, Abhinav sir must have told you some formulas. Okay. You have to use that formula for cos 2 theta, something like that. Okay. So that you have to solve. Yeah, Tarak Datta, you have to simplify that. What is the formula for cos 2 theta? If the angle is 2 theta, how do you convert into that theta form? So that you have to use, so that you'll get the answer. I know most of you will stuck at this point. Square root of 2a square into 1 plus cos theta. After that, you will think, ab kya karna hai? Then few of you will say, sir, only 2a cos theta is the answer. So most of you have gone for answer 2a cos theta only. So that is a wrong answer actually. So 2a cos theta is actually wrong answer. Jisme like 63% of you have gone for option A only, which is wrong. So let me end the poll here and let me solve this for you. Okay. Chalo, देखें solve कैसे करना है. So we have to find the magnitude, right? So what is the formula for magnitude of vector? So I can write R modulus is equal to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos of theta, है ना? 2AB cos of theta. What is A? What is B here? The modulus of A, that is the magnitude of A is what? Small a. Magnitude of capital B, sorry, magnitude of vector B is also what? Small a. So let us put the value. Square root of A square plus A square plus 2 into A is again A square, correct? Into cos of theta. So I'll get a square root of 2A square plus 2A square cos theta. Correct? Now I can take 2A square as common and I can say 1 plus cos theta. And this is nothing but square root. But what is 1 plus cos theta? So you must have been taught this basic mathematics, that if you're having cos 2 theta, first formula you must have studied is cos square theta minus sin square theta. Then you can also write this as 2 cos square theta minus 1. You might have studied this as cos 2 theta is also 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Correct hai? So if you're having cos 2 theta, you can write either like this or like this or like this. ठीक है? अभी देखो. If I use this one, if I use this two equation, so I can write cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. So when you are having here 2 theta, here it becomes theta, right? If you're having 2 theta here, it will become theta here. What if I'm having theta here? So it will become theta by 2. So I'm going to use the same thing here. So I can write this is cos theta. So this will be nothing but theta by 2. Correct hai? So what is cos theta? Cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. If I take 1 on the left hand side, so can I say that 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2. So 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2. So I'll use the same thing and I can write modulus R is equal to square root of 2a square into 2 cos square theta by 2. Now 2 into 2, 4. A square is already square, okay? Cos square theta. So can I say if I'm going to solve it, I'll be getting 4 square ka square root is what? 4 ka square root is 2, a square ka square root is a, and cos square theta square is what? Cos theta by 2. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is 2a cos theta by 2. So option B is the correct answer. So yaad karne ke liye, this is the kind of question, but you need to remember this. What is that? If the magnitude of two vectors are same. If the magnitude of two vectors are same, resultant will be 2a cos theta by 2. What is small a? So magnitude of individual vector. What is theta? Angle between both the vectors. तो ये चीज को याद रखना है आपको. याद रहता है मतलब समझ में रखना कैसे होता है. ओके, चलो ये काम हो गया. Now let me give you one more interesting question. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा अच्छा क्वेश्चन करेंगे and then I'll explain it to you also how do we get that answer. So if alpha and beta are the angles made by resultant, ठीक है, क्या है? Angle made by resultant with vector A and vector B respectively. तो ध्यान से पहला स्टेटमेंट क्या बोल रहा है? That alpha and beta are the angles made by resultant with vector A and vector B. ठीक है, चलो बहुत बढ़िया सर. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन ये है, if modulus or if A is greater than B. A is greater than B का मतलब क्या है? If the magnitude of vector A is greater than the magnitude of vector B, then options are alpha is greater than beta, beta is greater than alpha, alpha is equal to beta. Option D, data insufficient. Data insufficient. That means you cannot find the relation between alpha and beta. You need some more data. So option D is data insufficient. ठीक है? So let me launch a poll here. अभी आप इसको solve करो. बहुत ही अच्छा और बहुत ही important सवाल है ये. Sometimes this theorem, this particular the conclusion that you'll be making after the solution for this, that will be very, very useful. Okay, be sure that is not the calculation, that is the formula you have to remember. Okay guys, those who are thinking मैंने कुछ calculate किया है, this is nothing but the formula that you have to remember. Simple. This is the formula you have to remember, this is the formula you have to remember, this is the formula you have to remember, this is the formula you have to remember. सारे formulas आपको याद करने पड़ेंगे, कोई उपाय नहीं है. ठीक है, चलो इसको सॉल्व करो जल्दी से. Try to solve this guys. थोड़ा दिमाग लगाना, ठीक है? But believe me, I have already taught everything that I have that will be used in this question. ठीक है? So I have taught all the concepts that will be used in this question. So you have to be analytical here. You cannot go like, okay, I know the answer or this is the thing that I have to remember. No, you have to be analytical to get the answer for this question. Okay, very good. I have got 25% answers in very short span of time. Very good. It's a very good sign actually. Vikas is saying B. Irshita Saksha is saying B. देखेंगे. Very good. यशस्विनी B. किशोर B. चैट में सब लोगों का ऑप्शन B ही आ रहा है. Very good. In the poll, 29% of you are going for option B. 52% of you are going for option C. 23% A, 55% B, and 5% C, 18% D. Acha, in the chat now I got some D answers also. Rishikesh D, Ritvika D, Renuka B, Savitri B, then Yash also saying B. Very good guys, come on. बाकी लोग जल्दी से attempt करो, इसको solve करो. Chalo, Shamant Patel has got answer B. Sashil Kumar is also saying option B. So yeah, 59% of you in the poll is also going for option B, 21% A, 16% D, and yeah, 3% C. Adarsh is saying option D. Vineet is giving some reason also. Beta is greater than alpha if vectors aren't opposite, or else answer will be data insufficient. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, very good. So Gaurav is saying B is correct, sir. Pranav B, Aman B. Chalo. Both Shreyas is going for option D. Most of you are going for option B only. Very good, guys. Chetan Kumar, Pradyuman, सबका आंसर B है. चलो अभी मैं इसको एंड करता हूँ. I got so many responses. Very good, guys. Keep it up. And still I need 27% of your responses. I have got 73% responses in the poll. बाकी लोग का भी मुझे response चाहिए. Response means either you answer it or you can write it in the chat. That's why I can't solve it. This is the problem. Like I'm stuck at this point, or I can't understand the question. Whatever it is, you have to respond to me, guys. Okay, yes, Trisha, you can figure out by diagram. Yes, you can do that. Yeah, Gaurav, it is easy. Exactly, it is very easy. Don't worry. Yeah, 75% of you have voted. Kirtan is saying as A is greater, sir. So R will be more shifted towards A. Correct. Very good. Yeah, you got it. Very good, guys. बहुत बढ़िया कीर्तन. That means कुछ लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है. बहुत बढ़िया. कुछ लोग में कितने लोग हैं पता नहीं. But I got I got 64% as option B. And there's so many of you who have gone for option B in the chat also. Very good, guys. Well done. चलो तो अभी मैं आंसर करता हूँ इसका. ठीक है, बहुत आसान सवाल है जैसा कीर्तन ने बोला. सही में बिल्कुल बहुत आसान सवाल है. देखो क्या करते हैं. We have already studied parallelogram, right? In parallelogram rule of addition, what do we do? We actually draw a parallelogram using two vectors, and the diagonal will be the resultant vector, right? So let me draw a parallelogram. Let me consider two vectors A and B. So if I consider two vectors A and B, let's say this is vector A and this is vector B. ऐसा मैंने बनाया. Now how the parallelogram will be formed? So let me draw that. Let me draw the parallelogram using dotted line so that I can erase it also, and then I can redraw one different parallelogram. So it will be parallel to this, and it should be equal to the length of the A vector. And then it will look like this. So this is how the parallelogram look like, right? Now, which is the resultant vector? So resultant vector will be this one. Let me use a yellow color. So resultant vector will be this one. Correct hai? So this is that parallelogram rule of addition. Now just imagine if I increase this vector. This is what? A. This is A. This is B. If I ask you to increase this vector A, ठीक है, A को मैं increase करने बोलता हूँ, then क्या होगा? तो अभी देखो मैंने लाइव इसको इंक्रीज करके दिखाता हूँ. इसको रिसाइज किया मैंने और क्या कर रहा हूँ? बड़ा कर रहा हूँ. So if I increase this vector A to this, so what will happen? ये थोड़ा सा बड़ा हो जाएगा. Now how the parallelogram will look like? So I have to draw again one more parallelogram, and that will look like this. How the resultant will occur? Resultant vector will look like? So resultant vector will be this one. Correct hai? Resultant vector will be this one. Can I say when I'm increasing the value of A or the magnitude of A, where the resultant is shifting towards? किधर shift हो रहा है? चलो तो देखो अब पहले यहाँ था. Now when the A has been increased, where this value, where this resultant has shifted towards A. Can I say the one which will have higher magnitude, the angle made by the resultant with that vector will be smaller? Or as Kirtan suggested, since A is greater than B, so resultant will be shifted towards A more. ठीक है? तो जो भी बड़ा magnitude रहेगा, if you are having A as the higher magnitude, what will happen? Resultant will be shifted towards A. If it will be shifted more towards A, what will happen? The angle will be smaller. Okay? So here, what is the condition? In this case, if I say this is A, so I'll say vector A, sorry, magnitude. So magnitude of A is greater than magnitude of B. Now if I denote the angle, so what is that angle? Can I say this is the angle alpha? This is the angle alpha. Now if I erase this to have better perspective, so this is angle alpha. Now what is angle beta? So this is angle beta. This is angle beta, right? Now tell me which is greater, which is smaller. So I can say that alpha is what? Smaller than, or beta is what? Greater than alpha. So beta is greater than alpha. So which is the correct answer? So if A is greater than B, so beta must be greater than alpha. Ulta rehta to? If B will be greater than A, what would be the answer? Alpha would be greater than beta. तो यहाँ से नोट क्या लिखेंगे? जैसा अभी कीर्तन ने बताया वही चीज मैं भी कॉपी करूंगा यहाँ पे. And what is that? Resultant vector will be aligned towards the vector with higher magnitude. ठीक है? So what is the resultant? What is the conclusion that we have made? The resultant vector will be aligned more. ऐसा लिख देता हूँ मैं इसको. Will be aligned more towards the vector with higher magnitude. Okay? ठीक है? So please do remember this. This is very, very important. So if you are having vector A as higher magnitude, so what will happen? The resultant will be towards A. If you're having B as the vector which is having higher magnitude, resultant will be aligned towards B more. So accordingly, angle made by the vector with higher magnitude will be smaller than the angle made by the resultant vector with smaller magnitude. Okay? बहुत बढ़िया सर. तो इस चीज का याद रखिएगा बिल्कुल. बहुत काम की चीज है ये. Few options will be eliminated using this particular conclusion बहुत आसानी से. So please remember this. Resultant vector will be aligned more towards the vector with higher magnitude. अच्छा. What if they are having the equal magnitude? क्या होगा बच्चा लोग इसमें बताओ? You can write that in the chat. If A is equal to B, how the resultant vector will be aligned? What will happen? The resultant vector will be equally aligned. क्या होगा? It will be equally aligned towards A and B. That means, can I say that resultant vector will be along the angular bisector? Yes, alpha will be equal to beta. Correct. If A is equal to B, alpha will be equal to beta. That means resultant will make equal angles or equal angle with both the vectors. ठीक है, तो याद रखिएगा. ओके, resultant vector will make equal angle with both the vectors or it will be aligned at the angle bisector. ओके, बहुत बढ़िया. चलो, तो ये समझ में आया सबको. So if you are having, let's say, अगर मैं छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेता हूं फॉर अ पर्सपेक्टिव, आई नो दिस इज नॉट वेरी गुड एग्जांपल, बट मैं छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेता हूं. लेट्स से ax एक ऐसा वेक्टर है, एक ऐसा वेक्टर है. दिस इज वेक्टर a and let's say this is vector b. Angle between them is 90 degree. Angle between them is 90 degree and modulus of a is, let's say the magnitude is 10 unit and b is also 10 unit. Tell me what will be the resultant. तो what will be the resultant vector, उसको हमें क्या करना है, रिप्रेजेंट करना है. तो can I say that r vector, modulus r vector will be what, square root 210, or I can say that 10 square root 2. पहला तो ये हो जाएगा, राइट. 10 root 2 will be the magnitude. Now आगे क्या करेंगे सर? How did I get 10 root 2 guys? Angle between them is what, 90. So what is the resultant? Square root of a square plus b square. What is a here? 10. What is b here? 10. तो क्या मिला आपको? 10 square plus 10 square का square root. That means 2 into 10 square. And the square root of that will be square root 2 into 10. What will be the direction? How can it draw the magnitude? So the direction will be like this, making an equal angle with the vector. और ये क्या हो जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ होगा. This will be angle 45 degree. This will also angle 45 degrees. Okay, so will be aligned at an angle of 45 degree with each vector. ठीक है guys, click yes if you understood everything that we have studied till now today. Very good Tarak Datta, very good guys. Click yes if you understood these things. चलो, thank you बच्चा लोग, thank you for responding. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, very good. चलो आगे बात करते हैं फिर. ओके, so this is what we have to study in addition of vector. अभी थोड़ा सा बात करेंगे थोड़ा नया चीज की. नया चीज क्या है? If a vector is multiplied by a number, by a scalar number, then what will happen? That means I'm saying if vector a, like I'm talking about vector a, if I multiply 2 to vector a, that means 2 vector a, what will happen? Like what conclusion can we make if I multiply a vector by a number? What will happen? So I'll give you a very small, simple example to understand that. Consider if you're having vector a and if you're multiplying 2 with it. So can I write 2a is nothing but vector a plus vector a? Correct? If you're multiplying 3 with vector a, can I write 3 vector a is nothing but vector a plus vector a plus vector a? Right? Acha. If I consider the first one, vector a plus vector a, what does that mean? That means there is vector a like this and there is one more vector that is a like this. Now tell me in which direction resultant vector will act? In which direction resultant vector will act? Can I say the angle between them is 0? So the resultant will be along them only, right? Resultant vector will be along them only, correct? So resultant vector will be like this, 2a vector. Now tell me if I multiplied a scalar quantity with the vector, did magnitude change? Vector 2a or vector a, they are having the same sorry, did the direction change? Vector a and vector 2a, they are having the same direction. So did direction change if I multiply a number with a vector? No. Now did the magnitude change? Yes. How did it change? So initially it was a, now it has become 2a. So how the magnitude will change? So magnitude will become k times the magnitude of vector a. Like if I multiply k into a, like if I multiply k here, so what will happen to the magnitude of ka? So the magnitude will become k times the magnitude of a. But how would the direction? So direction will remain same. So if you're multiplying a vector, if you're multiplying a number to a vector, what will happen? Its magnitude will become k times the magnitude of that vector, but the direction will remain the same. तो इस चीज का आपको ध्यान रखना है. Okay, so ये तो एग्जांपल था. Let me give you that final conclusion here. So if a vector is multiplied by a scalar number, let's say k, मैं लिखता हूँ इसको इधर k, then magnitude will be k times पहले से लिख देता हूँ, फाइनल लिखता हूँ. ओके, ऐसा लिखता हूँ. If r vector is equal to, let's say, k into a vector. If r vector is equal to k into a vector, मतलब I have multiplied k to the vector a. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? इसका मीनिंग है magnitude of vector r is k times the magnitude of vector a. So magnitude of vector r is nothing but k times the magnitude of a. Acha, what about the direction? Direction of vector r is same as that of vector a. So direction of vector r and vector a, they are the same, but magnitude will change. Okay, yeah, it can increase also, it can decrease also. How it will increase? If k is greater than 1. How it will decrease? So if k is less than 1. Okay, acha, but here what is this? If k is what? A positive number. यहाँ ध्यान से देखिएगा, पहला केस लिखता हूं मैं. फर्स्ट केस क्या है? फर्स्ट केस इज इफ k is positive. पहला कंडीशन ध्यान से सुनना. If k is positive, what if k is negative? ठीक है. Second case, if k is negative, then what will happen? If k is negative, then what will happen? So can I say that magnitude will not change, but resultant will be in opposite direction? Okay, so क्या लिखेंगे? If r vector is equal to k into a vector, तो if this k is a negative value, if k is what? A negative number, तो negative का मतलब क्या होता है? Direction will be उल्टा, direction will be उल्टा. तो क्या लिखेंगे? Magnitude of r will be modulus of k times the magnitude of vector a, but direction of vector r is opposite to, direction of vector r is opposite to that of vector a. तो इस चीज का ध्यान रखना है आपको. ओके, वेरी गुड तारक दत्ता. now let me give you some examples. If I say r vector is equal to 3 into a vector, if r vector is equal to 3 into a vector, इसका मीनिंग क्या है? This will tell you this, that modulus of r is equal to mod 3 into modulus of a. ठीक है, पहला डेटा. दूसरा डेटा, what you are going to get, that unit vector of r is equal to unit vector of a. That means direction are same. समझ में आया? What does this unit vector suggest? Unit vector will suggest you the direction. Unit vector suggests the direction. So they are having the same direction. So this is what you can get the conclusion out of this equation. अच्छा, उल्टा अगर देखता मैं, दूसरा कंडीशन देखता हूं तो, if you are having second example as r vector is equal to minus 3a vector. So what are the data that you are going to get? That modulus of r is equal to 3 into modulus of a only. 3 times you multiply हुआ, right? अच्छा, what about the direction? So I'll say r cap is equal to minus of a cap. ठीक है, r cap is equal to minus of a cap. Why did I say that? Minus क्या बता रहा है? Minus will suggest the opposite direction. Minus suggests the opposite direction. What does this a cap suggest? Unit vector of a. What does this r cap suggest? Unit vector of r. That means direction of a and direction of r, they are what? Opposite to each other. तो इस चीज का ध्यान रखना है. Guys, click yes if you understood this. The scalar multiplication, if a vector is multiplied by a number, ठीक है, then what will happen? These are the data, these are the conclusions that you can make. Okay, बहुत बढ़िया. Sorry बच्चा, किसने बोला है go slow? I can't go slower than this way. I'm not a teacher which teaches who teaches as slow like this. ठीक है, मैं slow नहीं पढ़ाता हूँ इतना, but आप लोग पहली बार मेरे से पढ़ रहे हो, so I'm going that slow. I'm not going fast, guys. Am I going fast? Let me know if I'm going fast. What if directions are adjacent? What is the meaning of adjacent direction, बच्चा? I couldn't understand your question. ठीक है, चलो ऐसा हुआ. चलो अब आगे बात करेंगे. So addition का काम तमाम हुआ. Now we'll talk about subtraction. Addition तो हो गया. We have added two vectors. What if somebody asks me to subtract two vectors? What if somebody asks me to subtract two vectors? So कैसे उसको subtract करेंगे? So that we are going to study. Subtraction of vectors. Okay, so how we are going to subtract two vectors? Now if R vector is given to you as A vector minus B vector, ठीक है, and for your satisfaction let me change this R to R1. आपको अगर डाउट होता है तो मैं उसको R1 लिख देता हूँ. Otherwise few will say sir R was A plus B, now how can I say A minus B? Sir, can we solve the previous question? Which previous question? I have not solved any previous question. कौन से क्वेश्चन की बात कर रहे हो तुम? Hey, north and east are not in opposite direction, guys. Trisha, north and east, they are different directions. They are not opposite direction. ठीक है? तारक दत्ता. हाँ, you can do that, Ray. You can do that. No problem. You can do that. ठीक है? चलो. So R1 is what? A minus B vector. तो कैसे करना है solution? So as we have already studied addition of vectors, so I'll be using the concept of addition only. To subtract vectors, what I'm going to do? We are going to use the addition concept only. Yes, Gaurav, north and south are in opposite direction, but north and east, they are not in opposite direction. Now, one of you told, sir, what if they are having north and east direction? Who will have north and east direction? No one has to tell you anything, right? If one of them is in north direction, and if you're multiplying that vector with minus, then what will happen? Ulta. साउथ में हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं कि नॉर्थ के ईस्ट हो जाएगा. थोड़ा दिमाग लगाओ, कॉमन सेंस. चलो देखो कैसे यूज करना है. कहने से R1 is A minus B मेरे को बताया है, ठीक है. So I can write this R1 vector as vector A plus of minus vector B. Can I write like this? Guys, can I write like this? That R vector is A minus B. So what will I write? A minus B can be written as vector A plus of minus B. Now can I say now this is nothing but addition? ये क्या हो गया? ये बचा क्या? मेरे को addition ही तो मिला. अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया सर. If I give you those two vectors A and B here, if this was the vector A here, right, like this, if you're having vector A here, and if you're having vector B here, like this, थोड़ा छोटा बनाऊंगा, ठीक है? This was vector B. Then what did I ask you? First, I asked you to subtract A and B. That means subtract B from A. Indirectly, I have asked you to add vector A with minus of vector B. मतलब दोनों को add करो. A को add करो किससे? Minus B से. कैसे करेंगे सर? तो मैं बोलूंगा I have taught you addition. तो खुद से कर. तो तरीका क्या होगा सर? Then you should draw them कैसा? You should draw these two vectors in such a way that their tails should coincide. कैसा करना है? If you are going to add these two vectors, what you have to do? You have to draw them in such a way that their tails should coincide and then draw a parallelogram. तो देखो ड्रॉ करके दिखाता हूं, या फिर ट्रायंगल रूल ऑफ एडिशन से भी काम हो जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस इज वेक्टर ए. लेट मी शिफ्ट इट टू अब थोड़ा सा अप. अच्छा, और थोड़ा ऊपर कर सकते हैं क्या? थोड़ा और ऊपर कर सकते हैं. कर दिया. नाउ इफ आई आस्क यू टू ड्रॉ वेक्टर ए एंड वेक्टर माइनस बी, तो कैसे ड्रॉ करेंगे? So I'll say sir vector A तो सेम ही है, तो मैं इसको कॉपी ही कर लेता हूं. So this was vector A. Now in which direction vector minus B should be there? I don't have to deal with plus B. What I have to do? I have to add A with minus B. What is the minus B vector? Can I say minus B is nothing but negative vector of B? That means direction will be ulta of B. However, length will be same. तो क्या करूंगा मैं? इसको कॉपी तो करता हूं, बट देखो क्या कर रहा हूं. I'll copy this here. But direction I'll reverse. ये direction गया, ये direction गया. Direction will be ulta. So this is what minus B vector. समझ में आया? What I have done? I have made the direction of B ulta, that is minus B vector, right? Yes, correct, Vikas. Direction of B will be opposite. Sorry, direction of minus will be opposite to the direction of B. So I have reverted the direction of vector B to get minus vector B. बहुत बढ़िया. अच्छा. Now, can I say if you have to add two vectors, I can use the formula for resultant. What is that? So R1 here, R1 is the resultant. So I can write, magnitude of vector R1 is nothing but square root of A square plus magnitude of B minus B is also B, so B square plus 2 into A into B into cos of, what is the angle between here? Should I write angle between A and B, or should I write angle between A and minus B? We have to add A and minus B. So we have to take the angle between A and minus B. So if I give you angle between A and B is theta, tell me what will be the angle between A and minus B. तो देखो मैं क्या करता हूँ. If I extend this ऊपर, can I say this was the angle theta? So what will be this angle? This is nothing but 180 minus theta or pi minus theta. I can write this as pi minus theta, not 90 minus theta. Arav 90 minus theta कैसे होगा? It will be 180 minus theta because total angle is 180 at this point. If this is theta, so this will be 180 minus theta. Correct hai? So what is the angle between A and minus B here? So angle between A and minus B is nothing but pi minus theta. So I'll put the value pi minus theta. And what is cos pi minus theta? So since we are talking about cos n pi plus minus theta, so I have to copy this down. क्या करेंगे? Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB into cos pi minus theta. I have to copy the cos form only, the cos theta. What about the sine of this one? So this angle will lie in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos theta is negative. So I have to put a negative sign. So what is the resultant vector? करना क्या था सिर्फ? You have to just use a negative sign instead of plus 2ab cos theta. करना क्या था? You just have to use a negative sign. कहाँ पे? Instead of having plus 2ab cos theta, you have to use minus 2ab cos theta. But you have to be very careful. क्या होना है? What is this theta? Theta is the angle between A and B, not A and minus B. What is theta? Theta is the angle between A and B. What is the angle between A and minus B? 180 minus theta, right? What is the angle between A and minus B? 180 minus theta or pi minus theta. But what is theta here? Theta is the angle between A and B. Okay. So resultant vector can be written as R1 can be written as square root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos of theta, where theta is the angle between A and B. तो इस चीज को याद रखना है. So all the subtraction part can be handled using, अरे यार क्या हो रहा है? All the subtraction part can be handled using addition concept. ठीक है? तुम्हें किसी को add करना है, sorry, किसी को subtract करना है. You don't have to worry about anything. You just have to write in this form. You just have to write them in this form and then use the same formula for addition. काम कहानी खत्म. अच्छा. इसमें if I ask you to find the resultant vector, what will be the direction of resultant vector here? Can I say that this is A, this is minus B? If I ask you to use parallelogram rule of addition, so I can say that we have to copy this down here. तो क्या करेंगे? इसको यहाँ पे copy करेंगे. And then I'll copy this down here. इसको थोड़ा सा इधर करने का. Then I'll copy this vector B. I'll join it here. बन गया parallelogram. I'll move it somewhere here. A हो गया. And this is what? This is A. Sorry. So yeah, this is vector A. This is vector A. This is vector minus B. तो मैं इसको थोड़ा change करता हूँ इधर ऐसा. Now this is vector minus. What will be the resultant? What will be the resultant? So resultant will be this one. This is the resultant R1. Okay? चलो. किसने बोला ये? सहना थोड़ा ध्यान से सोचो. What is this? A minus B square, B the whole square cos theta. How? कैसा बोल रहे हो तुम? इसको अलग लिख सकते हो क्या आप? क्या? प्लीज डोंट डू दैट, these आर क्राइम. If you're saying that I can simplify this to sir a minus b whole square cos theta, क्या दिमाग खराब हो गया तुम्हारा? How can you write like this? We are not, this theta is not, cos theta is not multiplied with every term here. You cannot take cos theta as common. This cos theta is what? Only with 2ab cos theta. It's not like this. If there would have been a bracket na, then I would have written like that. क्या कर रही हो यार? थोड़ा तो ऐसे गलती मत किया करो. इसको क्राइम कहता हूं मैं, क्राइम. ये पाप है, पाप. पाप लगेगा. ऐसे मत गलतियां किया करो. ये तो स्कोर कटेगा, मार्क कटेगा. ठीक है? चलो. So to subtract क्या करना है, समझ में आया सबको? So to subtract two vectors, you have to use the addition concept only. How you are going to use the addition concept? By writing them in this form. कहानी खत्म. ठीक है? Subtraction पे ज्यादा दिमाग लगाना ही नहीं है. जब भी subtraction का काम आएगा ना, addition पे दिमाग लगा देना. ठीक है? कि अगर add किया two vectors को तो क्या होगा? Okay? चलो. बहुत बढ़िया. अभी मैं कुछ questions देता हूं and you have to solve it. Question again, एक question देता हूं. So consider there is a block. Consider there is a block like this. Okay. Now there are two forces that are acting on it. There are two forces that are acting on it. What are those two forces? If I have some references here, मैं क्या करता हूँ, कुछ reference ले लेता हूँ. So horizontal and vertical मैंने reference line लिया. If one of the forces along rightward direction, if this is F1, this is force F1 and the magnitude is, let's say, 10 Newton. Okay? Or let me call this as 3 Newton. आसानी करते हैं. And there is one more force which is acting at an angle of 30 degree, at an angle of 30 degree with the vertical, and let's say this is force F2 and the magnitude of this is also 3 Newton. Okay, question is, where should the third vector be applied so that the net force on the block is 0. ठीक है? क्या क्वेश्चन है, समझ में आया? क्वेश्चन इज, where should the third vector be applied so that the net force on the block is 0? चलो, you have to find the direction also, you have to find the magnitude also. ठीक है? And if you ask me to give you the options, let me give you the option. Yeah, so option are 3 Newton and direction जो है वो है making an angle of 30 degree with negative x-axis. ये है हमारा positive x-axis and this one is positive y-axis. Okay? चलो. Option B, 6 Newton making an angle of 30 degree with negative x-axis. Option C, 3 Newton making an angle of 30 degree with negative x-axis. Okay? Option D, 3 Newton, यहाँ पे क्या y है, this is what y-axis, making an angle of 60 degree with negative x-axis. चलो आंसर करेंगे सब लोग. आउट ऑफ ऑप्शन ए, बी, सी एंड डी क्या करेक्ट आंसर है? ओके, ये क्वेश्चन है। पहले क्वेश्चन देख लो, प्लीज कॉपी द क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट टू योर नोटबुक एंड देन आई विल शो यू द ऑप्शंस फॉर दिस। ओके, okay, so Pradyuman is saying option D. Vikas is saying 3√3 न्यूटन। अच्छा, देखते हैं। अथर्वा ऑप्शन बी, सार्थक पक्का 3 न्यूटन। अच्छा, विश्वा ऑप्शन सी। कम ऑन गाइस, बाकी लोग जल्दी से सॉल्व करो। Not that tough. I'll show you the option. Yeah, so this is the option. These are the 4 options. Okay, चलो बच्चा लोग जल्दी सॉल्व करो एंड गो फॉर दी पोल। ठीक है, पोल में रिस्पॉन्ड करो इसको। ओके, गौरव इज सेइंग 3 न्यूटन 100%। अच्छा, ठीक है, बट व्हाट अबाउट द डायरेक्शन, दैट आल्सो यू हैव टू टेल। ओके, डायरेक्शन भी देखने का। 3 न्यूटन पक्का तुम्हारा है। 3 न्यूटन तो इजी हो गया ना यार। लाइक इफ टू वेक्टर्स आर हैविंग सेम मैग्नीट्यूड, व्हाट इज द sorry, if the vectors are having same magnitude and if I ask you to add them, what is the formula for that? But just now we have figured out 2a cos theta by 2, right? 2a cos theta, देखो अभी भी किया था ना कुछ देर पहले, पहला क्वेश्चन आई थिंक वही किया था। See, so if the magnitude of two vectors are same, resultant will be 2a cos theta by 2. तो 2 into a क्या है? देखो इधर क्वेश्चन कहाँ गया? a is what? 3. तो 2 into 3 into cos theta by 2. Theta is what? 120 degree. So theta by 2 is what? 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So 2 and 2 cancel. What is the answer? 3 only. So magnitude will be 3 only. So if somebody is saying √3 or something else, then that is wrong. Magnitude will be pakka 3 Newton. What about the direction? What about the direction? ओके, ऑप्शन सी और डी झगड़ा कर रहे हैं। बहुत बढ़िया सर। टुवर्ड्स साउथ वेस्ट, साउथ वेस्ट में कितने एंगल पे, वो भी तो बताना है ना। साउथ वेस्ट, अच्छा इट्स एफ। छठा ऑप्शन क्या चाहिए तेरे को? सर बोथ सी एंड डी स्पेसिफाई द सेम डायरेक्शन, तो बोलो सी और डी दोनों है। Then tell me both C and D, both of them are the answers. But any, at least C और D में कोई एक तो तुम्हारा आंसर होना चाहिए ना। वेरी गुड, तुम्हें समझ में आया। Yes Trisha, yes correct. Resultant of F1 F2 will be 3 Newton and make an angle of 60 degree with the positive x के साथ तो ना। Therefore the other vector should, अच्छा okay है, correct, positive x के साथ। So therefore the other vector should be 3 Newton with direction, yeah correct, it should be opposite to that, yeah correct, very good. विनीत ने रिस्पॉन्स किया है and he has given the reason also, very good guys. चलो अब मैं सॉल्व करके दिखाता हूँ। ओके, लेट मी एंड द पोल हियर। चलो अभी सबको समझ में आ रहा है इसका मीनिंग, देखो क्या है। So what is the question here? They have said that there are two forces that are acting on it. What are those forces? F1 and F2. So we need to apply a third vector, or we need to apply a third force. Where should the third force vector ना, यहाँ पे third vector रुक गया। Third force vector be applied so that the net force on the block is 0. So where should I draw, where should I apply the third force so that the resultant is 0? Can I say that if resultant of these two is in this direction, so I don't have to explain these two, right? Now can I say if I apply equal and opposite force, they'll get cancelled, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to first find what is the resultant vector. Once I'll get the resultant vector, in which direction I should apply the third one? I should apply the third vector in such a way that that third vector must be cancel in this. ठीक है, इसको क्या करना चाहिए? कैंसिल करना चाहिए। तो पहले मैं दिखाता हूं कि रिजल्टेंट कहां मिलेगा। Okay, so this was the condition given to us, right? Achha. Now tell me, if two vectors are having equal magnitude, in which direction the resultant vector will act? So resultant vector will act making same angle with each one of them, right? So what is the angle between these two? 120. So what is the angle between these two? 120. So what is the angle bisector? ऐसा होगा which will make 60 with this, 60 with this. So can I say that resultant vector will be somewhere here? It will be like this, and the angle made by, if I erase this block here, okay, मैं block को erase करता हूँ, so this will be what? Angle 60 degree. This is what resultant vector of A and B, resultant vector of these two, F1 and F2. In which direction I should apply the third vector? So I can say that third vector or third force must be applied in opposite direction to the R vector, right? ठीक है, third force must be applied in opposite direction to the R vector, right? तो इसके opposite में मुझे क्या करना है? Apply करना है. तो इसको मैं same, I'll copy this, I'll draw it here, but direction क्या हो जाएगा? It will be, direction will be नीचे. So this will be the F3 vector. This will be what? F3 vector. And F3 vector must be equal to minus R vector. So magnitude of F3 must be equal to R. So it should be equal to 3 Newton. अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया. Angle क्या होगा सर? Since this is what? Just opposite. So if this is 60 degree, this will be also 60 degree. So this is what? 60 degree, right? Acha. What is this angle? This is 30 degree. Now few of you were saying, sir, option C and option D, both of them are same. यही बोल रहे थे ना आप लोग? क्या है? दोनों सेम है, बट आपको समझना होगा. मैंने आपको बताया था clockwise. यहाँ पे see, if I'm asking you, if I'm giving you this as single correct option, if I'm giving you single correct option, तो single correct option का मतलब क्या? मुझे एक आंसर चुनना है, राइट? मुझे सिर्फ एक ऑप्शन चुनना है. I have to choose only one option. कैसे चूज करेंगे? तो देखो, can I say this 30 degree is what? A negative angle. Why? Because this is what? In clockwise direction. कौन सा direction में है? This is in what? Clockwise direction. However, अगर आप roughly बात करोगे तो कहोगे हाँ same ही लग रहा है सर. Sorry. This one what? This one also same. 30 degree with the y-axis. कौन सा है? तो 30 degree with the y-axis. It is also making 30 degree with the y-axis. But most appropriate क्या बोलूँगा मैं बोलूँगा it is making a 60 degree with the negative x-axis. That is called anti-clockwise direction, right? So the most appropriate answer will be what? Option D. However, this is also possible if I don't consider the direction. If I don't consider the direction. किशोर क्या फालतू की बातें कर रहा है? What is the angle bisector of 120 degree? थोड़ा सोचा कर बच्चा, थोड़ा तो सोच. अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा, देख अभी कुछ देर पहले ही किया बात हमने. किधर है देखो? Yeah, see, resultant vector will be aligned more towards the vector with the higher magnitude. Then I have written if A is equal to B, that means alpha is equal to beta. So resultant will make equal angle with the both vectors, right? So if A and B, both of them are same, they will be, resultant will be what? At the angular bisector. A and B, they are the same. What is the angle between them? 120. So where the vector should be there? Half में रहना चाहिए. तो यहाँ 60, यहाँ 60, तभी तो होगा ना? ठीक है? चलो किशोर, no problem. So which is the correct answer? Correct answer is option D. Most appropriate answer is option D. Guys, click yes if you understood this. Click yes if you understood this. चलो बहुत बढ़िया. आगे बात करेंगे फिर. So subtraction is over. How much time is left? We are having 15 minutes left. So I'll teach you basic of components. ठीक है? Component का meaning क्या है? So today I'm going to teach you the basic of component of a vector. ठीक है? Component of a vector. See why I'm not giving you that much of homework and all. Reason is very simple. with the addition and subtraction. I don't find so many questions that I can give you for just for the practice. क्या होता है? The important part of this chapter is component of a vector, resolution of a vector. ठीक है, बहुत जगह यूज होगा. So once I'll teach you the component and resolution, उसके बाद I'm going to give minimum 100 or 120 questions to solve. Minimum 100 or 120 questions to solve. तो उसके बाद you have to do so many questions, you have to solve so many questions. ठीक है? So till then, wait, have patience. जो भी मैंने upload किया, whatever the assignment that I have uploaded on the Drive link, please go and try to solve them. Apart from that, just revise the concept. That's it. थोड़ा आराम से चलेंगे. Okay? Once I'll complete this component and resolution now, we are going to solve minimum 120 or 150 questions. मैं नहीं, आप solve करोगे. I'll be giving you the homework. ठीक है? You have to solve them. And I'll be clearing your doubts. Okay? I'll be clearing your doubts there. Yeah, you can find the direction of R vector by formula. Which vector? Yeah, you can do that, but why will you do that? See, there are few conclusions. तुम्हें मालूम चल गया, if you got to know that if they are having if they are equal vectors, so R will be in the middle of it, then why will you use formula? Formula को use नहीं करने के लिए तो हमने inference निकाला. If you are doing an experiment in your lab, in a physics lab, ठीक है, to find the time period of a simple pendulum, you got 2 seconds or 4 seconds or some standard value have been obtained. For the next time, if you got a formula root, ऐसा कुछ हमें time period का formula मिलेगा, आपको पता चलेगा root L by G. Now when I ask you to find the time period of a simple pendulum for a different case, मतलब कोई दूसरा simple pendulum है, are you going to repeat the same experiment again, or you are going to use the same formula? मेरे को conclusion मिला, मेरे को result मिला, I'll use the result ना. Why will I use the formula again and again? After using the formula, I have concluded something, so I'll remember that conclusion. समझ में आया थर्वा? So please, that is why I told you there are few conclusions that you should remember. Then only you can solve the questions in a very short span of time. Otherwise, formula याद करना है, वही formula रट्टा मारते रहो, फिर same answer आएगा. So one of your friend will solve the question in 15 seconds. You will take minimum 1 minute or 2 minutes to solve that. तो इस चीज का थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना. चलो, now आगे बढ़ेंगे हम लोग component of a vector. कैसे, क्या meaning क्या है component of a vector का? बहुत आसान meaning है सर. इसको हम लोग projection भी कहते हैं. So क्या बोलते हैं? This is what? Projection of a vector. Projection of a vector. Okay? Or we can also write this as resolution of a vector. However, थोड़ा सा अलग meaning है, but अभी के लिए समझ लो ये resolution of a vector. तीनों का almost similar meaning है. Okay? तीनों का almost similar meaning है. Swati, just consider if you are having a block in this direction. If you are having a block like this, if your younger brother is applying 10 Newton force in rightward direction, in which direction you should apply a force so that net force on this block is 0? In which direction you should apply a force on the block so that net force on this block is 0? Batao Swati. If your younger brother is applying a 10 Newton force in rightward direction, in which direction you need to apply a force so that this block does not move with him or does not go in rightward direction? Can I say you have to apply a force in leftward direction? How much magnitude? With how much magnitude? So idhar isne 10 lagaya, you also have to apply that 10 Newton force in opposite direction. So that is why I told ki if resultant of these two were in in this direction, I have to apply a third force which should be in opposite to R. Then only they'll got cancel each other. ठीक है? चलो. So अब बात करते हैं हम लोग component की बात. ठीक है? चलो. So component of a vector or projection of a vector or resolution of a vector, तीनों का almost meaning same ही है. अच्छा, करना क्या है? Meaning क्या है इसका? देखो, simple सी बात बोलता हूँ. If I'm having, consider this is the space that I'm talking about. ये हमारा space है जहाँ हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, या फिर कोई particle is moving. Let us say if a particle moves in this direction like this, from O to A, from O to A. So displacement has occurred along OA direction, right? But if I ask you, tell me what is the displacement in X direction? This is X, this is Y. Tell me what is the direction of this particular OA, or the displacement of the particle? The particle has displaced itself in OA direction, in this direction. But can I say that this displacement is also, that there is a particular displacement in X direction also? If I ask you to find the displacement in X direction, That means in x direction, how much it has moved. So can I say that, sir, in x direction, it has moved to this point. So if you are going to see this particle along x, I'll say the particle has moved to this position along x. What is the displacement of this particle along y direction? So I'll say this is the direction along y direction, right? So this is what? This is the y direction displacement. This is what? Displacement along x direction, right? This is displacement along x direction. This is displacement along y direction. These are called as components. Kya hai? This is this one. If I draw it again, if I name this as, let's say, P. So I'll say OP is the component of OA. क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं? फिर से सुनना. OP is the component of OA along x direction. इसका मीनिंग ये है. So what is OP? OP is nothing but the component of OA along x direction. So effectively it has gone to OA direction. But what is the component of this displacement along x? So that is nothing but OP. If I say what is the component, what is the displacement along y direction? So I'll drop a perpendicular from the head of this A to the y axis. And this direction, this length, if this is OQ, so I'll say OQ is the component of OA along y direction. Okay, so what is OQ? OQ is called as the component of OA along y direction. Okay, so this is the meaning of component. So आप गए क्या OA के along? But अब अभी कोई बोले कि sir have you moved along x? मैं बोलूँगी yes, in x direction also your movement has occurred, because initially you were having 0, 0 as the coordinate position. Now you are having some component as x, y. Can I say that you have changed your x coordinate has also changed from 0 to x? What about the y component? What about the y coordinate? Yes, initially your y coordinate was 0. Now your y coordinate is y. So y coordinate में भी change आया है, right? So we call that as, this is nothing but OA is the net resultant displacement, but OP is the component of OA along x. OP is the component of OA along y. ठीक है? तो ये होता है component का meaning. अच्छा, अभी मैं पूछता हूँ, ये तो x और y के फॉर्म में है. What is the general meaning of component? तो मैं बताता हूँ आपको general meaning का meaning क्या है. ठीक है? If you are having a vector A like this, let me draw it a straight line. If this is vector A, ठीक है? If this is vector A, या बताऊंगा विकास, बताऊंगा, don't worry. And if this is, let's say, कुछ तो ऐसा line है, PQ, okay? ऐसा कुछ PQ है. If I ask you to find component of vector A along PQ, ठीक है? क्या पूछा मैंने? Find component of vector A along PQ. कैसे निकालेंगे? इसका तरीका क्या है? Draw perpendicular from the head and tail of the vector. क्या करना है? Drop a perpendicular from the head and the tail of the vector. Where you are going to drop the perpendicular? On the line along which you are going to find the component. क्या बोला? फिर से I'm repeating it. Drop perpendiculars from the head and the tail of the vector on the line along which you are going to find the component. तो किस वेक्टर का component निकालना है? So I have to find the component of this vector A. Along which line? Along PQ. So what I'm going to do? I am going to drop a perpendicular from the head of it. Where I'm going to drop a perpendicular? On the line along which I'm going to find the component. So PQ. This is the perpendicular. Now from the tail, drop it. So ये हुआ. Once you'll do that, the segment of the segment on the line, or the segment on the line between the foot of the perpendicular is called as the component. तो अगर इसकी बात बोलोगे ना, तो this length is called as component of, इसको मैं this is called as component of vector A along vector PQ. ठीक है? क्या करना है समझ में आया? This is the formal approach. बिल्कुल सा formal approach है. बाद में तरीका भी बताऊंगा ऐसे solve करने के लिए क्या. ये this is the formal approach to find the component of any vector along any line. ठीक है? या projection is the other name. बताता हूँ क्या क्यों projection करते हैं, बताऊंगा. I'll let you know about that also. Why do we call that as a projection also? ठीक है. So this length, this is called as the component of A along PQ. ठीक है. अच्छा, अभी तुमने पूछा सर is projection the other name? Yes. क्या करना है, you have to find the component along PQ. तो you have to light, क्या करो सर टॉर्च है ना आपके पास, एक टॉर्च लेना है और क्या करना है, परपेंडिकुलर टू PQ से ऐसा कुछ एक टॉर्च लगाओ, ऐसा लाइट जलाओ. Then on PQ, what is the shadow that you're going to get? You're going to get a shadow like this. So that shadow is nothing but the projection of this A on PQ. ठीक है. आप अगर लाइट अगर घर में हो तो कर सकते हो ये एक्सपेरिमेंट, ऐसे एक टॉर्च लेने का, ऐसा इफ यू आर हैविंग अ वॉल, वर्टिकल वॉल, तो वर्टिकल वॉल पे क्या करना, जस्ट लाइट अ टॉर्च. ठीक है. एंड देन टेक अ पेन ऐसा, and then try to see if it is exactly perpendicular, then what will happen, this shadow will be exactly perpendicular. Then try to move it like this, then I'll see the projection on the wall will also change. ठीक है. The shadow will also change. So the shadow is called as the projection of this particular A on the PQ length. Okay. ठीक है. वो ज्यादा उसमें मत जाओ, सिर्फ देखो प्रोजेक्शन कहते क्या है and what is the component. अच्छा, तो यार to find the component of A along PQ क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको, drop perpendiculars from head and tail of the vector on the line along which component is formed. ठीक है, ये कर लिया. Then distance between the foot of perpendicular is the component, or you can say the segment. ठीक है. The segment between the foot of perpendicular is the component. अच्छा, अभी वैल्यू कैसे निकालें सर, ये तो समझ में आया कि what is the component and all. Now if I give you one more data, and what is that data, if I give you a data that the angle made by vector A with PQ is theta. क्या बोला मैंने, if angle made by vector A with PQ is theta. So if I extend this, and if this angle is given to you as theta, if I draw a parallel line or parallel to PQ, can I say this angle will also be theta? Right? बहुत बढ़िया. If I say this is the projection, this is the component, can I say this length and this length, they are the same? Correct hai? So they are the same length. Okay. So if this length and this length are same, so effectively I need to find this length only. So what is this? What is this length? If I name this as M, this as N, so this as O, and this, or let's call this as, yeah, ठीक है, Mn. So I can say that Mn is nothing but, if let me name this O, A, and B. So I can say that Mn is equal to OB. Okay, Mn is equal to OB, and let me write it here. Component of A vector along PQ is nothing but Mn, and Mn is equal to OB, and OB can be written as OA cos of theta, right? OA cos of theta. What is OA? OA is nothing but the magnitude. What is OA? OA is nothing but the length of this vector A. So what is the length of this vector A? That is nothing but the magnitude of vector A. How can I write that? So I can say that component of vector A along PQ can be written as A into cos of theta. ठीक है. So what is the component of vector A along PQ? A of cos theta. अच्छा, अभी ये तो पूरा प्रोजेक्शन, ये तो सब कुछ हो गया, बट याद कैसे करना है, ऐसे याद करना है. So if A makes an angle theta with PQ, then component along PQ will be simply A cos theta. हमेशा याद रखो, कुछ साइन कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. If you have already studied the component, you might have been taught like this. component along x axis a cos theta, component along y axis a sin theta. कुछ नहीं याद रखना, सिर्फ ये याद रखना है. Please remember this only. बाकी सब मोह माया है. Just remember this. If a makes an angle theta with pq, then component along pq will be a cos theta. तो जिसके along आपको, the line along which you are going to find the component, just find the angle made by that vector with that line. That's it. And then multiply cos theta to the magnitude of p. That's it. That is the answer. If you ask me to give some example, let me take an example here. देखो, मान लो ऐसा कुछ x और y से मार्क करता हूं मैं. If this is y, this is x, and if this is vector a, and vector a is having magnitude of 10 Newton, and if this angle is 60 degree, so what is the component of vector a along x axis? तो what is the answer? मैं लिखूंगा सीधा a into cos of angle. क्या लिखूंगा? What is this? A into cos of angle made by vector a with x axis 60. So what is that? A is कितना? A का वैल्यू पुट करेंगे 10. Cos 60 1/2. तो कितना आंसर आया? 5 Newton. Similarly, if I ask you component of a along y-axis, then again what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a into cos of angle made by vector a with y-axis. What is that? 30 degree. 30 degree. क्या मिला? 10 into root 3/2. So answer is 5 root 3 meter. That's it. ठीक है? So this is how you have to find the component of any vector along any of the line. कोई भी line दे दे, x है, y है, z है, कुछ भी है. Just find the angle made by the vector with that line. Simple. And the vector into cos of that angle is the component. यही याद रखना है आपको, और कुछ नहीं. ठीक है? Can we say projection of A along PQ is the component? Yeah, correct है, no problem. वही बोलते हैं ना, इसलिए मैंने तीनों सेम नाम लिया ना. ठीक है? बोल सकते हो. विकास, you can say that. ठीक है? तो component का मीनिंग समझ में आया बच्चा लोग? How we are going to find the component? A cos theta. What is A? Magnitude of the vector. What is theta? Angle made by the vector with the line along which we are going to find the component. That's it. Component of vector along y-axis. देखो, component of vector along y-axis. This is that A into cos theta. What is the angle made by the vector with y-axis? 30 degree. So A cos theta. That is the answer. Alas. ठीक है? So for today, I think this is it. आज के लिए बस इतना ही. Tomorrow we are going to extend the, or next class we are going to extend the discussion of component for x-axis, y-axis, component along x, component along y. What are the unit vectors along x-axis? What are the unit vectors along y-axis? ठीक है? How can I write a vector in form of summation of their Cartesian components? ठीक है? वो सारी चीजें हम लोग next class में पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है? Till then यही तक पढ़ना है. ठीक है? So please revise this. सब पूरा अच्छे से revise करो. Yeah, I will upload an assignment. I have already uploaded one assignment on the group, not on the group, on the drive. Okay, Tarak? So please go and check there. You'll find that assignment. Okay? Yeah, it will also be every slide is being uploaded on the drive. Among every notes, every class note has been uploaded on the drive. You can go and check. Okay? Yeah, you can do that, Vikas. You can write that, no problem, because cos 30 is nothing but sin 60. Cos 30 is nothing but sin 60. See, you can write that theta is 90 minus theta also, na? देखो विकास, होता क्या है, लोग ऐसे याद रखते हैं. If this is x, this is, sorry, this is y, this is x. If this is vector A, if this is angle theta, can I say this will be 90 minus theta? तो component along y को मैंने ay लिखा, तो क्या लिखूंगा? A into cos of, what is the angle made by the vector A with y-axis? 90 minus theta. तो लिखूंगा मैं 90 minus theta. And what is cos 90 minus theta? That is not sin theta. So A sin theta. That's it. So you can write that, no problem. But याद करना थोड़ा पड़ता है यार, किसमें sin, किसमें cos. सिर्फ एक cos याद रखो, काम हो जाएगा. Okay? चलो. Thank you guys. Thank you for attending the class. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care. Enjoy, Madi. Bye bye.